In this video, I'm going to show you the best way to use Agents Panel in Antigravity. This is the plan for our video. We're going to start with the problem of running parallel agents in Agents Panel. We're going to talk about Git Worktrees and why this is the right solution. After that, we're going to dive into Git Worktrees. We're going to talk about the basics of Git Worktrees and we'll demonstrate it with example in Antigravity. Two important notes before we start. This video is not for beginners. You should have some basic Git knowledge, but don't worry, if you have any questions, you can ask in the school community, and all the resources that I'm going to show in this video are going to be uploaded to the community as well. So let's dive into it. As you can see, this is the Agents Manager in Antigravity. On the left, you can see that I have two workspaces, all dev needs and another project. You can see that I already executed some agents on all dev needs workspace. Now let's say I want to execute two agents in parallel in all dev needs workspace. It seems like I can do it without any problem. But when you run parallel agents at the same time, they are going to modify the same workspace. And this leads to a problem. Two agents can modify the same file and the last agent can override the changes of the previous one. Luckily, we have a solution for that. Each agent is going to run on a separate workspace, so we're not going to have any override issues. As we said, we're going to run Git Worktrees. Git Worktrees is not a new feature. It's been running in Git for years. But what is the main purpose of Git Worktrees? Let's say you are working on a new complex feature and during the development you have to modify dozens of files, but you have some issues with the current changes and suddenly you discover there's a critical bug you need to fix. In that situation, if you don't use Git Worktrees, you have two options. The first option is to run the git stash command, but you'll have some issues if you created or deleted some files. Most of the developers will go with the second option, which is to create a temporary commit and continue from this point when you fix the bug. But luckily, there is a way to avoid this mess. You can work with Git Worktrees. With Worktrees, you can work in parallel branches. So instead of dealing with the Git mess, you create a new worktree, fix the bug from this workspace, and continue to the feature development from the point you stop. By the way, I forgot to introduce myself. I help developers turn AI into real workflows, so sub and like, it really helps me provide more value for you. So let's talk about the basics of Git Worktrees. In our scenario, we have 5 steps we need to do. We're going to see it in action in a second. But in general, we need to understand how to create a new worktree, how to commit the changes to the new branch, how to push the changes to a remote branch. In our example, we're going to see it in GitHub. After that, we'll need to create a pull request for one of our worktrees and merge them to the main branch. And the next step is to pull these changes to all of the worktrees that we have and to continue from that point. If you want this documentation, I'm going to put a link in the description. For this demonstration, we need to have at least 2 tasks that we want to run in parallel. For that, we're going to use alldevneeds.com, which is a free website for developer tools. The first task is to add a new model to the LLM comparison page. Here you can see all the top tier models and their prices. And the second task is to create a new page for text comparison. So now we need to create 2 worktrees, one for each task. In order to do so, we are going to execute this command. But before we see the command, I want to explain how Git Worktrees work behind the scenes. When we create a new worktree, we create a new folder for the worktree, and we also create a new branch. When the agent executes in this folder, all the changes and modifications are going to be saved in this specific folder. So in our example, we are going to have 2 folders. Let's see the command git worktree add, and after that we specify the path for the new folder. I also gave it a name, all dev needs add codex 5.4, and after that we're going to use the branch flag -b add codex 5.4. Let's see it in action. By the way, for the next 5 days, YouTube members get a special discount on the Antigravity course. Try it, and if you don't like it, you'll get your money back. Let's get back to the video. So I ran this command. Let's see that we have a new folder with a new branch. Let me get out of this folder, cd, and the name of the folder. Let's see that I have this one. Then that's it. I have a new folder with the name I gave it and a new branch. If you want to see what we have in this folder, I have a replica of this project. Next, I'll create another worktree for the second task. Now we're back to Agents Manager. We can add the two workspaces and continue from there. And that's it. Next, we want to execute two agents in parallel. The focus of this video is not the prompt itself, is the setup and how to use Git Worktree. Great, now you can see that the agents are running and they are running in parallel. Next, we want to take one of the tasks and merge them to the main branch. In order to do so, we'll take this one, adding codecs 5.4, and let's open the editor. So this is Google Antigravity with this workspace. Let's do git status, and you can see that it added something to the LLM comparison page. The next step is to push it to the remote, git push. Now I created a pull request and merged it to the main branch. Let's get back to Excalibur and see what we have achieved so far. We created a new worktrees. In one of the worktrees, we committed the changes and pushed them to the remote branch. And after that, I also created a pull request and merged them to the main branch. So currently we have one open question. After we merge this branch of codecs to the main, we still have the text comparison branch that looks at the old main. It doesn't have the changes that was merged in the new pull request. So now we need to update our second worktree, the text comparison, with the new version of main. To do that, we need to open the text comparison workspace. Let's click on Open Editor. Now I'll open a terminal. Great. Now we're going to execute the git fetch origin command. It's going to fetch all the remote branches to my local version. We can see here that it pulled the new main. Now we're going to execute the git rebase command. This is going to put all the new commits of main before our changes, so we have a straight line of the commits. If you are not familiar with this command, tell me in the comments. I can make a dedicated video of git commands that is useful for AI coding agents. Let's execute. And that's it. Now my worktree is updated with the latest main. I can see the codecs 5.4. This is the commit we made in the previous worktree. Git Worktrees is a great feature, but in order to master Antigravity, you have to understand the basics. So make sure to watch this video about Google Antigravity skills.